guys? TimeBoy601, and today we are going back to Battlefront 2. It's been a long time coming, but a new game mode came out for it yesterday. One that's been being teased for a long time, and one that I had to get my hands on. I tried it out, and let me tell you, it's amazing. It is fantastic. If Battlefront had just launched with this game mode, with a couple of different maps for this game mode, I think the story of Battlefront would have been very, very different. It's fantastic. So the name of this game mode is Capital Supremacy. Think of it like Behemoth Assault from Battlefield 4 or Titan Assault from Battlefield 2149. It is that kind of style game mode where you have a ground battle that then lets you attack a capital ship of some sort. In this case, you are playing the clones and the droids on Geonosis. It is that prime kind of time in the Star Wars universe. You're in the Clone Wars, and it feels so good. So, first things first, this game mode feels amazing. DICE, I haven't played this game in a very long time, and DICE has been making those updates, has been making those improvements. I went in, I had a good number of credits saved up, and I ended up buying a ton of cosmetics for my clones because they added good cosmetics for the clones again, so you can actually customize what your clones look like. Hallelujah, that's great. Going to the game mode of Capital Supremacy. So for the ground battle, you start off with 5 control points, and guess what? They are modeled after the original control points from Battlefront 2 of our childhood, from yesteryears. It brings back a little bit of nostalgia, and it's just great. Anyways, it's 20v20 game mode for the player characters. There's also 12 AI units on each side, so they really make the ground battle feel big, feel elaborate, feel very populated, and it makes it feel really good because the battle feels like an all-out war, because it's a relatively small map. It's decent size, but it's a relatively small map, and this means that there's always someone to shoot at, there's always someone to kill, there's always something that you can be doing, which really makes this game mode feel dynamic, make it feel like you're not running anywhere for a very long time before you hit someone, before you find someone, before you're engaging someone. So even if you die really quickly, you're right back into the action relatively quickly. So you have these 5 points that you need to capture. You need to gain 50 points. You gain tickets when you have 3 or more of the control points controlled. Once you have 50 tickets, transports will come down to take you to the enemy capital ship, and you have to board the transport, a la kind of like Titanfall. Once that occurs, the capital ship battle happens, and it is broken up into 2 sub-phases. The first one, you have to override the doors to let you in, and then you have to destroy a critical system of the ship. And how they model this is pretty great. So what happens is you have a limited number of reinforcements to do this. If you don't do this, you come back to the surface, and the team that just counterattacked the people that just won the defense on their ship now have 3 of the control points on the ground, giving them a kind of a leg up and a chance to do a counterattack. If they are successful in counterattacking and they get to go attack your ship, if they aren't and you still win the ground battle again, the progress that you had made from the first attack carries over, so it doesn't feel like all was lost just because you didn't complete the round, and it does kind of limit the game time. The round I ended up playing was about 50 minutes long, which is a good amount of time for a round of Battlefront. So beyond this brand new game mode, DICE also added in 2 new reinforcements, 1 for each side, the ARC Troopers and the BX droids. We know them well from the Clone Wars cartoon, and let me tell you, they are a ton of fun to play. The ARC Trooper, he gets to dual wield his DC-17 pistols. It feels great. Their star card arrangement or their abilities are pretty cool. For the ARC Trooper, he has the Power Blast, which overcharges his primary pistols to do a powerful blast. It does do damage to vehicles, so it's a good medium-ranged weapon for him. Then he also has the helmet scanner, which lowers the rangefinder, and it like pulses out and you get to see through walls. It's great, it's fun, it feels so good to use that helmet scanner. And then the ARC Trooper also has a shock trap. It lets him throw down and manually detonate a shock trap, which can kind of stun enemies. Now, the BX droid, fairly similar traits, but still different enough where it feels pretty cool. The biggest one for him, he has a Vibro Sword, which allows him to do sinister strikes. Basically, you get to melee people with not a lightsaber, and it's so much fun. It does massive damage, and it's great. One of his other abilities is a smoke screen, and this comes in handy because his final ability is thermal vision. Much like the ARC Trooper's pulse, thermal vision lets him see enemies. Pairing that with the smoke screen, very useful. Pairing that with the smoke screen and the Vibro Sword, let me tell you, it's amazing. It's fun. When you activate the thermal vision, your eyes glow red, and also it's going to jam the enemy scanners, which is useful for throwing off their scent. So yeah, guys, that was the update that came out for Battlefront 2 yesterday. Let me tell you, I am having a blast with it. It is so much fun. It has made me want to play this game again, and if DICE had just launched this game mode as one of the main game modes and designed a lot of maps around this game mode at the beginning of the game, I feel like we would be talking differently about Battlefront 2 and the legacy that Battlefront 2 has. I definitely feel like if EA is able to make a third Battlefront game, this game mode and maps for it need to be front and center because it brings back the nostalgia of the original Battlefront games, but it also gives something new. It's a fun game mode. It does a lot for the player, and this is what we need. This is what I wanted in a Battlefront game. And yeah, they've found the formula. It only took them, 2 years after launch of this game and a whole other game to find the formula. But hey, guess what? They finally found it, and we may finally understand what a modern Battlefront game is, and it's pretty great, guys. So yeah, that's Battlefront 2's new game mode, Capital Supremacy. What do you guys think? Let me know. Are you going to give it a go? I'm definitely happy that I gave it a go. It is a ton of fun. Guys, my name is TommyBoy601. I hope you have a great rest of your day. If you liked the video, go ahead and hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. See ya.